welcome to my channel. I've recently completed a 2-month half-lap road trip of Australia. It's absolutely wonderful, but not everybody has 2 months to go touring round. So I've put together a 2-week itinerary from Perth to Broome, which is what we followed, 4,200 kilometres, and in 2 weeks you will see the most amazing sights. I've also put a PDF together of this, and that's free, and I'll put the link in my description below. And while I was doing the whole 2 months, I did vlog my whole trip, and I'll put links below to each of the sites I'm covering in this itinerary today. So if you're interested, you can have a further look. But without further ado, let's get into it. So day one. Today one, we're going to start off in Perth. Now, if you're like me from the UK or another country, take this day to relax and recover from the jet lag and just enjoy the beaches, whatever the weather. It was actually raining when we were at Scarborough, but it's fine. Still enjoyed it, had a lovely time there. So day two, we're going to make our way down to Jurien Bay. And en route, we're going to stop at the Pinnacles, which are these great rock formations that grow out of the desert sand. There are a couple of other stops you can make on the way. If you've got the time, you've got Yansik National Park and you've got the Lancelin Sand Dunes. We didn't stop there because we've done that before, but definitely worth a stop if you've got the time. Go into Jurien Bay, lovely little seaside town, have a walk along the jetty. It's so beautiful there. And then we camped at Sandy Cape Recreational Ground, right by the beach. So you park behind the sand dunes, you get a lovely walk on the beach in the evening. Fantastic campsite, $20. Just put your money in the envelope at arrival. Day two, head to the town of Geraldton. It's a fascinating little town, beautiful seaside town, lots of architecture to look at, lots of shops you can walk around, museums, and a beautiful seafront. And from there, we went and stayed at a beach camp just north of Geraldton called Coronation Beach Camp. $20 again, and you just pop it in the envelope as you arrive, and you can park in the sand dunes. Another lovely evening walk on the beach. Day four, we're going to head into Kalbarri National Park. This is so beautiful. Start with the Ross Graham walk. You get a fantastic view over all the gorges, and you can walk right down to the Murchison River. It's the quickest walk to get to the river. It's absolutely beautiful. You've then got Nature's Window, you've got the skywalks, and you have to take the walk down to the Z Bends. Absolutely special day. There's lots of camping options here, lots of campsites, so you're not going to have any problem finding anywhere to stay. On day five, we're going to leave Kalbarri and we're going to make a stop at the Hamlin Pools to see the Stromolites. Also make sure you stop at the Hamlin Pools telegraph station and the quirkiest little shop you'll ever see. Stop by Denham to pick up some supplies. We're now heading into the National Park of Francois, Peron. Now you will need a 4-wheel drive for Francis Peron. The sand is very soft. And in some places it's super soft. So if you don't have a 4-wheel drive, this is probably not going to be a great stop for you. You can get so far in the park, but you're not going to spend a whole day. So take that day and spend it in Kalbarri, or later on make an extra day in Karijini. But if you have got a 4-wheel drive, this is an excellent stop. If you can, spend the whole of the next day in Francis Peron. There is so much to see. They've got the red sand, the big cliffs, the red sands come down to the white sand, the blue sea. It's the pictures you see everywhere. It's absolutely beautiful. You've got Cape Peron, you've got Herald Bight, you've got the Big Lagoon and Shipjack Point where you can go and see wildlife if you're lucky. Day 7, we're going to go on to Carnarvon, and we're going to stop at the Carnarvon Space and Technology Museum. It's so much fun here. You get to play with all the instruments, have a go at landing a plane, and you get to go in an Apollo simulator. Definitely worth a stop. And don't forget to check out the big dish. In Carnarvon, you've also got the cactus gardens. That's really, really cool to just stop by and have a look. Camp up in Carnarvon, and the next day we're going to move on to the Quobba blowholes. These are spectacular blowholes. And next to that, you've got the natural aquarium, which if the tide is high, you will see lots of marine life. From here, drive on to Coral Bay. Got to make a quick stop here to see Coral Bay itself. It's such a beautiful beach and beautiful sea. And your first look at the Ningaloo and then recommend going on the Ningaloo and staying at South Lefroy, one of the best camps you will ever stay at. You just park up on the beach, you've got loads of space yourself and the whole of the Ningaloo in front of you. It's a really special place. And the next day, we're going to explore the Cape Range National Park. And you've got Charles Knife Canyon, Shot Hole Canyon, and we stayed at Ned's Campground, another beach camp in the park, just behind the sand dunes, absolutely magical. But this leads you right next to Exmouth, where you want to be for the next day, because the next day you can take a whale watching tour for either humpback whales or whale sharks, and it's an absolute must. The next day we're going to start the long journey to Karijini National Park. Stop on the way to see the Red Dog Memorial and stop at Tom Price. Beautiful town, really surprised me, but you can get all your supplies here and some fuel before you get into Karijini. And the next day is all about Karijini. And if you couldn't do Francis Peron, make sure you do an extra day here. There are so many beautiful gorges to do, and they're adventurous to climb as well. You will be walking through water, you'll be climbing up walls. And don't forget to go to Dale's Gorge and see the beautiful Ferns Pool. A truly magical national park that you'll love. Definitely worth going. Day 13, it's a long drive back onto the coast, so make a stop at 80 Mile Beach. This really surprised us. It was an absolutely stunning area. The caravan park was really nice and you had kangaroos visiting you for tea. And the beach, although you can't swim there, it was great for fishing and it was absolutely beautiful. Really recommend that as being a stop, because the next day it's a 4-hour drive into Broome, our final destination. And there's so much to see in Broome, so you can spend a day or two here exploring the courthouse markets, Chinatown, Streeter's Jetty, looking through the pearl shops, and of course, Cable Beach. And that's my 14-day itinerary that will get you from Perth to Broome. And you will see so many wonderful things in that time. So I hope that was helpful for you. And if it was, and you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Any comments, questions, please feel free to ask, and please subscribe if you found any value in my video. I put links to a PDF for this itinerary and also including some tips on travelling this part of Australia. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.